Have you stopped to ask yourself these questions? Who am I? What brings me joy? What brings me self fulfillment? Self discovery is a very powerful journey that, when embarked on, can help one uncover the answers to these questions and much more. Self discovery journey is a journey of transformation and growth. And today on the Candid Chat Show, I had the privilege of sitting with a man that has embarked on a self discovery journey. He shared his experience with us and gave us a thing or two on how we can also embark on the self discovery journey. Now, this conversation was a very educative and profound one, and I wouldn't want you to miss. Remember, this is the Candid Chat Show on Race of Hope Radio and Race of Hope TV GH. This is a show designed to discuss a myriad of issues trending. This conversation is one you wouldn't want to miss. So, without wasting much time, let's delve into my conversation with my guest for the first episode of the Candid Chat Show. Enjoy. Let's take a little bit, or let's dive a little bit into the backstory of who you were before you discovered who you truly, or how you truly want your life to be. If you can share that with us.
Okay, so before that, I've been a church boy all my life, but what I realized was that although I was serving and doing all of that stuff, and I was schooling, and I had a job back then, but I still did not have that kind of fulfillment that I kept hearing from the pulpit that life should have, or when it comes to Christ, you should have, and all of that. So yeah, I was schooling, I was working, and I was still serving in church. Yeah, but still I didn't have that kind of inner peace or joy that we are supposed to have in life. That led me to
seek.
Yeah.
Okay. I know it wouldn't be easy because discovering ourselves comes with a lot of, it takes time and you might face challenges.
Sure.
But there are some things you have to let go if you want this. So share with us some of the challenges that you encountered on your journey.
Okay, I would like to point out that it's not like something that I have discovered.
You're still in the process.
I am still in the process of
discovery.
Yes, so I would like to.
But I don't know.
Move on. And a lot of, for me especially, because I was already set in church and I was already working. So the expectation is that I have everything figured out already.
Yeah.
Right. But I didn't have, like I said earlier on, I didn't have that joy or that certainty inside of me that I needed to have. So yeah, one of the challenges was trying to do all of that and then still not sort of living up to that sort of
expectation
image that you have it all figured out. But sometimes I tell people that this thing they're not to talk, but still they are, but you they don't believe me and all of that. So yeah, that was one of the main challenges. And then also the spiritual stuff. I sort of found spiritual stuff a bit difficult. Yeah.
How difficult was it?
I am more drawn to physical things. I mean, it's more understandable. You see it. But when it comes to the spiritual, it was a bit difficult for me to understand some of the things. Yeah. So these two were the main challenges that I had.
If I may add, what were some of those spiritual things that you were actually finding difficult compared to the physical?
So when you sort of you're hungry, you eat, you're satisfied, right? But here's the case with the spiritual. You're supposed to have this joy. And I kept hearing you have to pray, you have to read the Bible and all of that. I did that, but still I didn't have, I was even doing that before. I was still not having. So it proved a little more difficult to get it. Trying to find out what I was missing out of all of that I was supposed to do, which I was doing. So that was the main
challenge. Were there external forces, like external pressures in your journey?
Yes. A lot of them. One of them is family. I had a kid brother. No, I still have a kid brother, but I mean, he was way younger.
Yeah.
And I knew whenever I look back that had to be a role model. Right? So there was that pressure. There was also the pressure where I wanted to make my mom proud. So there was also that pressure, and there was a pressure from, like I said, the image from church and being colleagues and classmates and all of that. Now you have it all together.
Yeah.
So all of that pushed me to try to sort of seek more or try to have it for real and not just what other people thought I had.
Okay. Yeah. So for your case, it wasn't more of like self-pleasing to them, but it was more self-pleasing to yourself in your discovery journey.
Yeah, I needed it for myself, yes. So yeah, I would say that it wasn't for them per se, but it was for me in order to be able to do to serve them. Sort of. Yeah.
Okay. So is that self-awareness?
It's still discovery because I was still looking, even though in a sense it was also an awareness because I came to an awareness of some of the things that I already had, which I didn't know I had.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll go for a break. When we come back, we'll be looking at some of the tools and practices he adopted along his journey